Hi everybody, Angel here with confidenceiscatchy.com. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Sunday afternoon. And I don't know about you, but I had a fabulous day outside. I don't know if you can see I'm a little pink from being outside most of the day. Today is a beautiful day in New England, finally. And lots of people out and about today. So I actually decided to take Jacob to a couple of places where he could burn off all that kid energy. And we are just getting back. So I'm a little bit later on my live stream than I normally would be. So for those of you who are tuning in again, thank you for joining us. And for those of you coming on for the first time, my name is Angel. I'm the owner of a website called confidenceiscatchy.com where we connect people with information on how to build confidence. And today, what I want to talk to you a little bit about is kind of a carryover from yesterday. We talked yesterday about how yesterday was the anniversary of Prince's death, and Prince is somebody that I have looked at as kind of an icon in many different ways, but confidence is definitely one of them. And over the last couple of days, I've actually spoken to a friend of mine as well, and she was talking about how your efforts, when you see what you're doing, even if it's an inching along towards a good goal, when you start seeing some efforts of that in the reflection of you, when you start seeing your power and your courage kind of reflected in the things that you're doing, it really does help to it's a kind of like a circular feedback loop, right? Where you're getting positive feedback about what it is that you're doing, and you're also seeing growth and progress. And today it struck me that a lot of times we are so caught up in what other people are doing, or we're so caught up in what we're doing isn't enough, or we feel like that where we are on our path is not where we're meant to be, or that, man, I really should have spent more time on X, Y, or Z instead of A, B, and C. And we tend to forget that when we're putting in all this heart, when we're bringing our heart to what we do, that we tend to not acknowledge that it's good enough. We tend to think about the things that we're not doing, or the stuff that isn't getting done. We tend to focus on the stuff that in our mind isn't good enough. And we don't look at sometimes the progress and the amazing impact that we're having or could have for that effort that we've put in. And so today I just wanted to take a moment to have you reflect on the last few weeks and what you've been working on, whatever that is in your life. And have you noticed some changes? Have you noticed that things are better than they were? Or that you feel a little bit stronger or more secure in what it is that you're spending your time doing? And do you see some of the impact that you might be having, or the potential for impact that you might be having on the situation that you're living in, or whatever it is that wherever you're trying to impact change? And if you do, I'm going to encourage you just to take a moment to give yourself a break, to stop doing what you're doing. That's not what I mean. But to give yourself a break in thinking that it's not enough. Today, I just want you to realize that whatever effort you've been putting in, if it is coming from your heart, and it does require courage, and you are feeling a little inkling of power around it, that you are enough and it is enough, and just keep doing what you're doing. I know for me, sometimes I get into a mindset, especially when I'm coming up on a deadline of some kind, where I feel like, oh my God, I've just not done enough yet. I gotta do this monumental effort at the end, and that's not a function of procrastination as much as it is a function of just my personality and wanting everything to be just right. And feeling like in order to make that happen, I have to go well above and beyond the call of duty. And I know that I'm not the only one who's like that. And so what I would like you to do today, if you're like me, is just to really look at the things that you're working on, the goals that you're pursuing, the work that you're putting in, the heart that you're putting into that work, and give yourself a break and just realize that what you are doing is building. And building takes time, and building takes effort, and you are seeing the fruits of that labor. And a building does not get built in a day. A bridge does not get built in a day. A monument, a structure that is going to last a lifetime is going to take some time. It's going to take some effort, and you have to follow along, follow along with faith and trust that it's all going to come out the way it should, and not beat yourself up for the little things that you haven't done yet. I'm sure you've done a lot more than you're giving yourself credit for. And I know that I am today. All day I've been beating myself up about, oh, I should be here, I should be here. With the conference that's coming up next week, and with things in general. And so this is as much for me as it is for you to just take a breather, step back, realize that you are human, you are one person, and what you can get done is what you can get done. And it's okay, and it's all moving in the right direction exactly as it's supposed to. And so for today, take a moment to just breathe and be in the moment and appreciate what you've already done, because I bet you it's a lot more than you give yourself credit for. So for today, that's it. I'm going to go back to my family and the beautiful day that we're having, and I hope you'll do the same. But I did want to just take a moment to appreciate you and everything that you are doing in your life to make things better. If you haven't yet taken a look at our conference coming up, things are shaping up really nicely, so take a look. You'll see a lot of buzz about that, especially on this page, over the next couple of days, because the clock is ticking now. So come on down, get a ticket, and enjoy the day with us. It's going to be a fabulous day. We have some really great surprises in store, and I'm really excited to bring them to you. So that website is constructingconfidencelive.com. If you're in the Connecticut area, next Sunday, we'd love to have you join us. For tonight, just think about how much you've accomplished, and give yourself a little pat on the back. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.